And Walking Plane, it's almost like you listened to my stream the other day and you knew already. No, never going. No, Walking Plane is right. We are playing zero Gardevoir. It is Mega Gardevoir, no Gardevoir EX allowed. So this was my first draft. We'll start off with my first draft. I learned many things playing this, including that Mystery Garden is a lie. Many things are lies. Mega Gardevoir is awesome. And just as long as you don't face Grimmsnarl, you have a really good matchup against most things. I do play, I thought like, hey, let's do a Togekiss, let's do Mimikyu, Grumpig, Vileplume, don't, those are terrible. Cofagrigus, so we can mess some things around. None of these lists are set in stone or set in cornerstone, but look at my ranking. Look, remember what I finished off at last stream? Look how good the testing's been going. But this is probably one of the worser ones, just because it was my first draft, my first attempt, and I didn't really change it. I learned a lot of things, that Xatu is kind of bad, and you just kind of want to rush directly into overflowing wishes. All right, we're facing off against Guillermo del Toro. But how's everyone doing? Make sure you redeem that code. So HelloFresh, it looks like they're going to do 4 weeks of codes, which is the weirdest advertisement thing. I don't know why the Pokemon Company International was like, hey, we should team up with HelloFresh to give away packs in TCG Live. That just seems like the most random thing ever. And yeah, this is what happens. And that's literally what I said. The thing is, I would say that I would put Lucario ahead of Alakazam simply because Lucario can beat Alakazam. That's the only reason. Like, yes, Alakazam is great, but And Seabass, that's terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, it's so weird that it's like, hey, what if we paired this with oh my god, these starts. Your starts with this deck are always going to be terrible. Those are the rules, unfortunately. But if it's Grimmsnarl, I may as well just concede. And it's not even, it's Europe? All right, this is Raging Bolt, which is going to be a tough matchup, but they think this is something that it's not. Yeah, I don't know if I can win this one, to be completely honest. It just really depends how things go. Like, I put 10 energy in this deck. I never find energy. It's literally impossible to find energy with this deck. It's just never going to happen. And like next turn, I have nothing going on. And yes, obviously it would be better, but I've gone like 9-1 with this deck. So, the results speak for themselves. I am on a crazy win streak with, well, not this deck, this archetype, but for some reason, I never get draw supporters and I never get energy. It is the weirdest thing. Thank you. I top deck the energy, which is good. Unfortunately, my opponent put down the stupid freaking jamming tower to prevent me from having a good turn. Oh yeah, why can't I get my stupid freaking suck my butt? You can suck my butt all day. All right, so I can't do anything. This would have been an easy win if we could do something. So of course that didn't happen. But we actually have a decent turn next turn, maybe, if things go completely according to plan. Obviously, they're going to Thunderburst Storm, a Ralts, but they do need to overcommit a little bit of energy on the Raging Bolt. And then all I have to do to win is just draw. All I have to do is just draw cards. That's all I have to do. And then we win the game. It is so damn simple. And will Mega Guardy be a thing post-rotation? It's tough to see. And yes, I do have a list that plays Grumpig. It is as bad as you think it is. All right, well, they just powered up a Raging Bolt, a baby Bolt. Oh, thank you. Okay. Now, what you have to understand with this deck is that it's really weird and really bad, and then it wins somehow. I don't know if this is necessarily a good matchup just because, you know, they're setting up. I have to draw off my Xatu to win. They're obviously going to go for a Ralts here. But, you know, some things could happen. Yeah, there was a jamming tower in play, unfortunately. And you're going to be surprised. But this was my first ever list where I was just like, okay, well, if I can't play Gardevoir EX, then obviously I'm just going to... Yeah, obviously they're going to do that. Then I'm going to pair it with Xatu. Turns out that's actually maybe not the best way to do it. Okay, well, we have double Xatu. All right, so I'm going to go to this guy first. And then we put that there. Okay, there's another... there's another freaking Arven. Yeah, okay, we'll get the air balloon. And then we go for another Ralts. Oh, of course we prized one. Why wouldn't we prize a Ralts? That would make way too much sense if we didn't prize a Ralts. All right, let's go into you, and then Clairvoyant Sense. Maybe we'll get a good draw. Nope, we got nothing. Great. Fan-flippin-tastic. All right, I think I just retreat into the Kirlia. I mean, I could Heroes Tape the Kirlia because they don't have a Latias down. And then they would, like, overcommit. But I think we just go retreat and then call sign. And we get, yeah, Xerneas that. And, oh, goody, freaking Gumdrops. We prized a Ralts and a Mega Guardy. Well, the thing is with this deck is that for some reason, it just never draws what you need. I don't understand it. It never draws what you need. But it has a decent matchup against some decks. It makes absolutely no sense. But you can win games with it. I just got off to a really horrible start. And, you know, they got off to a perfect start with the jamming tower. But Lena... sounds like an issue with the... well, no, this was my first draft, okay? This was my first ever draft, so this doesn't count. And also, I'm drawing 0 cards that I can actually play, which is, you know, kind of the opposite of good, you could say. Okay, well, there's a card I don't need, so thank you. No, I think I probably insulted you or something. I probably just insulted you. All right, so we are out of basics because we prized the Ralts. Oh, no. Yeah, we got that. And then we go retreat. And then overflowing fishes. So imagine if this deck drew any of the playable cards. Imagine if this deck drew any of these cards like Mystery Garden or Energy or anything. Imagine if we actually drew cards. Then it would be actually playable. They're probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, this was my thought when I first played it, because Xatu is a lie. You think Xatu is the perfect partner because it attaches and accelerates energy. It is an absolute lie. Do not believe it. Because I never see my Ino or my Lilies. It's always just Arven turn 1, Arven turn 2, never get anything else, lose the game. That's all it is. And Incineroar, you don't need Lily's Clefairy. You don't need Lily's Clefairy when you can already take KOs without it. You know, maybe I could put it in there just as a backup attacker, but you don't need to. You do all the damage anyways. Yeah, so they're going to take the knockout because that's kind of sad. And not a great start for this deck, that's for sure. But this is what always happens when I get testy. And Walking Plane? Yeah, but it gives up 2 prizes. Oh man, we could have had it all. If I played a Blood Moon Ursa Luna, we could still lose this game, but with style. But we'll play one more with my original list just to show you what I was thinking, just so I can talk through it a bit more. And like, yeah, see, we don't draw supporters. The deck doesn't draw energy. It does not draw supporters. It is so weird that It never, you always prize a Ralts, you always prize a Mega Gardevoir. It is so strange. Is cursed, yes. All right, so lane, and they do 99999. They do the maximum amount of damage in Final Fantasy VII, or is it 99? No, it's 999. It's just under 10,000. All right, so do I want to go first? No, we're gonna have 4 Ralts in the deck. I freaking guarantee you 4 Ralts in the deck, or we're gonna start Xerneas. Okay, see, this would have been a perfect starting hand. Would have been the greatest starting hand this deck could ever hope for. So we mulligan it. We have 9 basics, and of course we mulligan. All right, we can do this, everybody. We can do this. Just believe. See, see, we always start Arven and no energy. Every single time. It defies logic. I do not understand why this deck always starts Arven, no energy, and nothing else. It absolutely boggles my mind. Please tell me that this is the other Darty and it's not Roaring Moon. Okay, it is Darty. Okay. Well, the thing is, the energy won't do anything. And SB fan, oh, don't worry. This is the bad list. This is the bad place. We're going to go to fun lists after this one. List that actually worked for me. See? We get everything we need except the cards we actually need. I don't understand. All right, see? And again, we prize the Ralts. I literally do not understand. And let me guess, we prized the Mega Guard. Okay, we didn't actually prize the Mega Guardy. But do you see what is wrong with this deck? Is you always prize the Ralts, you always start Arven and no energy. It is the strangest thing. No, I've played about 12 games now with this deck, and it's happened about 10 of those 12 times where that happens. It is so weird. I have no idea how it keeps happening. Like, I fill up the deck with 1 million supporters, and we just never find them, right? Like, I have a Kirlia. Cool. I can't do anything else. I have a Kirlia. If I had an energy, we could have had 250 damage worth of energy in play. Just needed a single energy out of my 10. Just needed a Lilies. Just needed an Ino. Just needed something. We got nothing. See? It absolutely makes absolutely no sense. I know I can thin the deck, but then I wouldn't be able to rant about this. They probably have no idea what's going on over on my side of the field either. There we go. See, we got an energy. How crazy is that we got a playable card? All right, so let's go Air Balloon. Get rid of these guys. Boom, boom. We go for the Mega Gardevoir. Rare Candy into Ralts. We can actually play the game now, even though I maybe don't want to. Then we retreat. Overflowing Wishes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Now we can do all the things. All you need to do with this deck is get 1 energy out of your 10, and that is the most impossible thing to do. I cannot explain it. Okay, are they just gonna confuse me? That's fun. Oh, this game is awesome, isn't it? Yup. I knew that was happening. Knew that was happening. It had to happen. Knew it was coming. Knew it was coming. Yeah, so that first code, the one that looks like July, that one is the new code from HelloFresh for 3 free packs of Mega Evolution. The first one is after TCG Live on social. But I do not understand how this deck can draw so terribly. But I'll switch to a more interesting build that has not Xerneas. The Xerneas, it has 120 hit points. Like, yes, Xerneas is really good for filling up your bench if you get a good start. But you're never actually going to get a good start. It's awesome. They're gonna hex hurl all over me. But yeah, I think this one I can retire because you look at this, we're able to do 250 damage if I wasn't confused, and Xatu did nothing. Right? Xatu is showing you how useless it is. I'd much rather just force them to go through 2 Gardevoir than anything else. All right, let's hey, we got a Lilies, everybody. Time to freak the freak out. We have a playable card. And then we'll just go and get the yeah, I guess we'll get the Natu because they're gonna do some things. And then we get to draw a hot 8. I like drawing a hot 8. And what a shock! What an absolute surprise! I cannot believe it. We didn't get any energy. Who could have guessed such a thing? That we got 0 energy. See, this is what I keep trying to tell you. This deck does not draw energy at any point in the game. Like, I understand that I accelerated a lot. Like, I understand that there's 5 energy in play right now. But I just shuffle drew 8. Got nothing. Not a single playable card. Not one of my 5 energy, not one of my 5 Xatu. No, one of my 4 Xatu. 0 things. And I had to put an air balloon on the Mega Guardy just so I could retreat it, so I could do something without punching itself in the balls. Again, it defies explanation. They're going for a de-evolution, by the way. That's going to be great for me. I'm sure it's going to end super well for me when they go for this de-evolution. I'm totally going to get an Ino. So if they have a Gust card, they can like take a triple KO, right? If they can Gust this guy up, they can do many things. Or are they just going to go for the KO on Kirlia right away and I send up the Xatu or the Natu? That sounds not too good. Okay, they're going for the Devo. That's fine, because we're going to lose the game. Love losing games. Triple Monkey Dory. Goated. Love that. Really happy for you. All right, this is going to take forever. Just love how it just comes out of nowhere. It's like, it's like, hey, what if we came from this side? Now what if we came from this side? What if it just made no sense where the de-evolution came from? You're never going to know. All right, well, I don't know if I have another rare candy, so that's probably just GG right there, unless I can go and get the Xerneas, which I can. Hey, terrible top deck, because I didn't want that. Terrible top deck, because I did not actually want that. I wanted to Artisan for it. All right, so do we have a rare candy? No, I only put 2. I thought I only put 2. That's fine. All right, so we can't give them the Mystery Garden. We can go Xatu, Kirlia, and then what do we got in there? We have a Ralt. I think we just Night Stretcher for an energy and hope here for an Ino, but we'll never find the Ino. I played against Golden Go earlier, prized every single Ino. Exactly. I can easily beat Golden Go with this deck as long as I don't prize an Ino. So what did I prize? Okay, so if I go Buddy Poffin, or sorry, if I go Tulip, yeah, that's kind of what we got to do. And yeah, I can't use the ability, so we just go attach, retreat. They're going to knock out my Kirlia because they have Triple Monkey Dory, and then we lose. But you shall see. I will show you the power of Mega Gardevoir before this stream is over. You're going to be in awe. You're going to open wide, pretend like I'm a doctor, sticking some... See, I told you. We prize everything with this deck. I needed an Ino that turn to really try to win the game. Ino's prized. I know we probably have another one in the deck, but just Ino's prized. Ino's always prized. I cannot make any sense of this. Play with... No, that's the rules are that I cannot play it with Guardy EX. I have to stretch my deck building skills, and don't forget, this is going to be in standard without Gardevoir EX, so we have to see what it's like. And again, I won a lot of games with this deck. All right, well, I can't use Bright Horns again, so I can't get horny again as much as I would like to. I could use Super Psybolt if we had some playable cards. All right. I could use Psy Shot, but I think, you know, worst case scenario, we just try to go for a Super Pissy Bolt, and we did not do that. All right, well, let's Heroes Cape the Curlia and retreat into the Xatu and see what happens. Oh, I didn't realize the mouse was that far. So while we have an hour, because INO's a lie, I've been trying out a few other card games on mobile. Like, you know, my mainstays right now, you know, I'm doing Magic Arena Daily Quest. Oh my God. I'm doing Magic Arena Daily Quest just to sort of build up an account because they're kind of having some bad sets right now. And then I'm really getting into Marvel Snap. I actually spent money in the game. I know, hate me all you want. World's greatest INO into Lilies, into Secret Box, into Knockout my Curlia. Absolutely fantastic. I did download the Shadowverse card game, but it gave me a headache, so I'll probably end up deleting that. I also re-downloaded Eternal. It's too much like Magic, and, you know, as much as I want to support Direwolf, who made PTCGO, who also makes Eternal, I just can't. You know, it's just, it feels like a game that isn't really being supported, that's kind of lifeless. It's kind of like PTCGO was at the end. Just feels like it's kind of the end for it. All right, we still have a chance, believe it or not. The game is not over. We can absolutely win this one. All right, we can play with our rod. Go get, yeah, 1, 2, 1. Actually, yeah, that is the correct. And then I would like to Fartazon for a Ralt. How many Curlia we got in there? We got 3 Curlia and 2 Mega Guardy in the deck, because of course we do. And then I need to Arven for Ultra Ball. Okay. And we have to attach to the King Xerxes. Oh, goody freaking gumdrops. We didn't get a Curlia. Thankfully, I can do something about that, even though PTC Jail is doing everything in its power to screw me over. All right. Can we have a turn where they don't knock out a freaking Curlia? Is that at all possible? Could you please just chill for a second? Just 1 second. That's all I ask. Just be chill for 1 second, Lane. And Super Smash Card, if there's a Digimon client on the way out, I'm definitely doing it. And see, we prized INO, we prized everything. But in Magic, I just do the starter decks. I just, you know, all I do is drafting. I don't play standard or anything. I just 100% drafting 100% of the time, unless I'm just building up my account, then I play the starter decks. And Problem Child, yeah, so I bought the season pass, or the monthly pass in Marvel Snap, so I basically have to play it. And exactly, that's my rationale. I made a tweet, I made a banger tweet, by the way. Absolute banger tweet on my... Oh god, they're gonna absolutely just destroy me here, by the way. But banger tweet about how people, you know, you spend $100 on a paid game, no one bats an eye. You spend $100 on a microtransaction free-to-play game, everyone loses their mind. All right, well, we could have won if it wasn't for the stupid Monkey Dory. But again, Xatu did nothing. We would have been in... The game would have gone exactly the same if Xatu wasn't in the deck. All right, now is where we lock in. Pretend like we're a chastity belt and lock in. All right, let's do the Mimikyu build, which is pretty much the same, but slightly different. All right, Sir Palta. They've been knighted by... Actually, do you get knighted by the king now? And just, yeah, I downloaded, like, I looked up card games on the Google Play Store. No, it's better. Never gonna let me down. I guarantee you I will win in one of these next 2 games as long as it's not Grimmsnarl or, like, a random dark deck. I am guaranteeing you that I can win at some point in this stream. I've changed my mind. I will win a game in this stream as long as we don't face Grimmsnarl. We got the energy, but look at that. See, I told you. All we get is Arven. All we get is Arven. I play other supporters. Oh, it's Alakazam. I do play Alakazam, so that's good. Or, sorry, I'm facing Alakazam, but I have Ino. Thank you for the Fartazon. Thank you, Huge Beard Guy. Yeah, and I noticed that for the win, he paid for Twitter Premium, Twitter Pro. It's a marketing decision because the tweets will get pushed to other people, and that's the whole point. Okay, so this is a winnable matchup. We just have to obviously limit their hand. For the first time, I have a playable hand, so we're going to tough this one out. We're going to see, can trust your pilot win a game, even though this is kind of a rough matchup here. So do we have TM Evolution and Buddy Buddy Poffin? We do. There's 3 Mystery Gardens, so of course we will never find those. We don't want... Actually, I don't really need that much, because I think Alakazam only has 140 hit points. So I'm not too terribly concerned. We just want to go Buddy Buddy Poffin, TM Evolution, and then... let's get Naughty. Probably should have checked to see how many Natu I actually have, or how many Xatu I actually have. But I believe in the heart of the cards. Who's Tristan? But Goliath, thank you. I appreciate it. And they can't take a knockout this turn unless they just have the goated rare candy. And the minute you switch to Mimikyu, they put you against single prizers? Exactly. But YouTube audience, this is going in the video no matter what, because I want to see, can Mega Gardevoir, without Monkey Dory, can a Mega Gardevoir deck beat Alakazam? And the answer is yes, as long as I didn't prize everything I need. As long as we have access to all of our iron. Oh. Oh no. Okay, that was the least best card. Thank you. Getting rid of the Toad Pie is perfect too. And we get the PDCGL, what is going on? You're actually being nice to me today. We're just going to thin out the deck because we have to. And then, you know, I'm going to help them out a little bit here. I'm actually going to be nice to them, but this is the first game where I've actually had a playable hand. I know it's crazy to think that I've played this deck for how long, and this is the first time I've got a playable hand. Absolutely nuts. And I can't take a knockout. I mean, I could take a knockout if I... Actually, I could take a knockout. Hang on. But I can't lose the Ino. I was like, I could completely burn everything down, but the Ino is the most important card in the deck, and we cannot under any circumstances lose that. So let's go attach. Oh, actually, no, we don't need to attach. We can go boom, boom. Get rid of those. Go for a Xatu. Xatu it up in here. And let's attach to... I should probably not spread out the energy. It would actually probably be more smarter to suck all the butts. Just every butt that's available to me. But we're not going to do that. And Jose, what's the best new deck? Yeah, Alakazam and Mega Lucario. The reason I say that Alakazam is not as good as Mega Lucario is for the... That feels like a waste of a Togekiss. Right? I mean, they're going to retreat it, obviously, so they don't lose it, but that does feel like a waste of putting it in a little too early. Like, they blew their load a little early. Yeah, Lucario is going to get better when Gardevoir rotates, absolutely. But I can beat Alakazam with Lucario, because you look at my opponent's start. I would have taken 2 prizes by now with just Solrock. I wouldn't even need to put Mega Lucario into play. I would have taken knockouts with just Solrock. And then I'd be up by 2 prizes. I wouldn't need to put Mega Lucario down because thanks to Premium Power Pro and Harry Mama, I can just take knockouts all day. So the reason I say Lucario is better than Alakazam is because Lucario can just easily take prizes every single turn. You know, your Dunsparce into Dunsparce are you kidding me? Wait, why are they playing INO? Why are you playing INO in that deck? I have questions. I have questions and concerns. Like, I think I might have put INO in one of my Alakazam lists, but yeah, that's pretty ballsy. They went all in on that turn, and I was thinking, oh, you know, there's no way they can do this. The Togekiss, that was a waste. They just turned a nothing start into something pretty crazy. All right, if they flip heads, we probably just lose the game. Oh my goodness. And Walking Plane, we'll see how it performs. That'll be the main question, is how does it actually perform? Okay, so I can go get Mega Gardy. We can absolutely win. Seriously, I did not need to top deck that. All right, so then Mystery Garden. Let us I mean, if I get rid of that, that's 2 energy. Let's Clairvoyant Sense first, and we'll put it on, I guess, the Ralts. Cool, that's terrible. And then we go Hero's Cape and Ultra Ball. What I learned is that Gardevoir is much more importanter than you think it is. All right, so let's go get rid of TM Evolution and Mystery Garden, because we don't need that anymore. And then we just go get the Gardy. Put the Gardy up front, Hero's Cape, and then start doing the thing. Okay, how many cards do they need in their hand? They need, oh god, Trust Your Pilot has to do math. They need 23. They need 23 cards in their hand. If they get it this turn, that is going to be one of the greatest moments in history. So they can draw 3 with Alakazam. They can draw 5 with Mori's Conviction. I don't know if it's possible. Oh, they can draw 3 with Fez. They can draw 3 with Fez. And yeah, Enriching Energy. There you go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, they got the Enriching. They're going to do it. They are absolutely going to do it. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be the greatest turn in the history of Pokemon TCG Live. Oh, they need 23. They're already at 19. Okay. Oh, man. Alakazam is nuts. I mean, if they don't get it, they do lose the game. Because there's kind of no one left. Oh, no. Oh, no. They were so close. Oh, and we got the INO. Oh, no. They got super greedy. They got way too greedy. And then I just have a Wally's for next turn. That is way too greedy. I also got screwed over by prizes again. They can still win the game. All they have to do is knock out my Mega Gardevoir with somebody and hit me with a Speedwang. If they somehow have like a reversal energy. See, I told you we were going to prize the INO. I told you we were going to prize the INO because we absolutely needed it. They can win if they just go Boundless Power. This Tinkatank does 40 damage. They can win. They're going to win with a Tinkatank. I'm going to lose this game of Pokemon cards because of a Tinkatank doing 40 damage to a Mega Gardevoir. If they don't draw an energy, we do win. And do I have any? Oh, I have rare candies. Okay, so we can still do this, but they'd have to flip tails on Togekiss. Would you like each player to take a prize card? Yes. No, I can't. I need to let them draw 4 because there's a much higher chance that they just have an energy. Yeah, I had to do it this way. Boundless power. Please flip tails. Please don't flip the double heads. I have never flipped double heads. Thank you. Okay. We're saved for today. They didn't get it. We're going to INO them down to 1. Mystery Garden is in play. But I need to get some things here. The game needs to not suck my butt. Well, that would count as butt sucking. So could you please not do that? Could you please give me playable cards? I know it's difficult for you to do, PDCGL, but I just need playable cards. Those are not playable cards. You misconstrued what I meant. I meant give me good cards. All right, so let's do 1, 2. Okay, how do we do this? We need energy. If I mean, we're down 0 rare candy, so I guess I just put more energy and Gardevoir into the deck, and then next turn we just do the thing. Yeah, we only have 1 rare candy, so we prized at least 1. I can call collect. They can't retreat, and they can't literally the next freaking card. Okay. Watch them get an energy. Okay, there's a super rod. That's fine. We're gonna claw this one back. We're gonna claw this one back from the brink. Pretend like I'm a truck carrying money. We're gonna claw this one back from the brinks. Okay, that's okay. If I guess step 1 is Mystery Garden. Hey, we got there, baby. Okay, so that's that. And then I want to accelerate your breath. I would really like to not knock out the Tinkatink. So, of course, that's what we're probably going to do, is we're going to have to knock out a freaking Tinkatink. Hey, we got a bosses. Okay, so I go for the Fez or the Abra. No, we go for the Abra, right? Because that's their only attacker. But if I go for the Fez, then they can't do anything maybe for a turn. All right, they're not gonna have access to a counter catcher, so they have to go through a Mega Gardevoir unless they play Iron Bundle or if they get a clutch bosses at the perfect time. Do you see what's going? This is what happened every time I played this deck. Is it seems like it's terrible, and then it actually just kind of does well at the end for no reason. And also, yeah, they did go a little crazy there with the greed play. But just look at how much I'm able to. Oh, I got to be careful I don't deck out. I was not paying attention. I was too busy having fun. Yeah, sure. Let's put that there. I don't really care. We're doing 350. Doesn't matter if you're playing crap guard or good guard. Guardy always wins. See, you didn't think. See, we prized everything. YouTube audience, you didn't see this, but I played 2 games with this deck, and I said we always start Arven, no energy. We always prize a Ralts. We always prize INO. If you re-look at my prizes this game, there was an INO, there was a bosses. We struggled to get anything, and they can't do anything. They would have to get what? Reversal doesn't do it. None of the people on my team have 40 or less hit points, so they can't do the stupid boundless power again. Yeah, I found a way to make... Oh, see... This is crazy. What the hell? This is... INO is a lie. This is absolutely insane what they've been able to do. Like, there's nothing they can do. They could, if they use the Smithereen Smash one, they could win. But, and even if they got Tinkaton EX in that situation, they would have only done like, what, 180? And I wish I could do like well played instead of the sarcastic thumbs up, because that was a great fun game that's going in the YouTube video. You're going to be in a YouTube video, even though you conceded as I was about to launch the final attack. And that's what a butt face would do. But see, this deck, it is more fun than playing Gardevoir EX because you just get a Mega Guardian play, do things, and then you win. So, never gonna let you down. You've been conspicuously quiet. Oh, God. You've been... I'm not gonna use that first word again. You've been quiet lately. Funny how I win a game with Gardevoir in the first game I said I would, and your messages have just evaporated like the water from a river because of global warming. We'll totally be playing it at Milwaukee, right? So I don't think you need to, like, just wait 2 days for Tord to go 0-5 because there's an Absol in that list, and Absol's terrible. Yeah, funny how Trust Your Pilot starts winning, and the person who doubted his deck building skills disappears. Yeah, Tord's getting his period. And Jose, this is a family-friendly channel. Do not leak that kind of stuff. You can leak your special sauce, but you can't leak that. Okay, is this Raging Bolt again? Because then we lose. Because we're going to get a terrible start and not win. But if this is Venusaur, that's GG. Lena, it's hard to get a terminal period. Oh, it's Manual Venusaur. Okay. We can do this. Let us do this. Oh, they're playing the Meganium? Okay. So there's no way. There's no way I lose this unless PDCGL screws me over by giving me an I-No and them a 3-card hand. This is unfortunate. I don't really want to do what I have to do, but I guess I gotta do it. The bosses... Oh, God. Like, I need the Ultra Ball. I need the Xatu. I think I just get rid of these guys and go for a Natu. That's why I didn't get rid of the Xatu, because I knew one was going to be prized because PDCGL hates me. Okay, our deck is gas. It's like it just ate Taco Bell. It is straight gas. Just give me a TM Evolution or a playable card, and don't give them a good hand. Because they got rid of 2 supporters, which makes me think they just kind of have it like that. And we got trash. And we got nothing. Okay, so I guess we just go Air Balloon, the Natu, Call Collect, and Walking Plane, and it also draws cards upon evolution. Tinkatani X does not draw cards.
I should buy Guardied about subbing to you, but I just fall for it again and again.
You should be guardied about subbing to you. Hey, you're almost at 2 years. You gotta... Oh my God, I gave them everything they needed to win. Oh no. I gave them everything they need to win this game. As long as they don't get a knockout this turn, though, we should be fine. Where was this deck when we were struggling with Camerupt? In the trash where it belongs. All right, I believe my best play is Arven for Buddy Puffin and TM Evolution, and then do things. Or actually, no. Yeah, if I had more basics, then I would do things. Like if I top deck a Poffin, crap. Oh, actually, that makes things more interesting. That makes things much more interesting. Okay, so let's go for Poffin. Poffin my coffin. Actually, do I just... No, we need to get the Poffin. We need to play the long game because Mega Venusaur is terrible. So let's go... Ralts Natu. I'm going to attach, or I'm going to evolve you. I'm going to Mystery Garden. And then, yeah, you know what? I believe in the heart of the cards. I believe in the heart of the cards so much that I'm going to be an idiot. Let's go for... Actually, yeah, do I go for the Xatu? Or no, we go for the extra card draw. We go for another Ralts. We draw 5. Who needs I-No when you just have a draw of 5? Am I right? Well, that was terrible. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, that was fun. I honestly think it's better to go headbutt because I'm using math. Using my expert math skills, I have determined that I can potentially get 4 energy into play pretty easily next turn, and that is a knockout on a Teal Masked Ogerpon. The good news about what's happening right now is that we're facing a deck worse than PDC Geo screwing over a Mega Gardevoir. And then, of course, we get the freaking rare candy, because why wouldn't we get the freaking rare candy? All right, so I have to burn a Super Rod, which is less than ideal. Actually, I can just, yeah, we'll just Mystery Garden for 2. Again, they're doing nothing. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's just keep drawing. Let's just keep drawing. This is, there's the card I wanted. Yar, there be the card we wanted. And YouTube audience, this is staying in the video because any game where I beat Mega Venusaur is a game that has to be in the YouTube video because it just, I mean, it happens so often. But you have a very good matchup against this deck. Like, an insanely good matchup against this deck. Because they can't do 360. You know, they're like Microsoft, or they're like PlayStation. They can't do a 360. And once again, we are proving how much of a fraud Xatu is. There's TM Evolution. Yeah, let's, who gives a crap? Let's do that. We can knock out the active. We're going to shuffle in all 3 energy, because again, this deck never draws what you need. And do you see? Do you see how good I am? Do you see how good I am at math? They're absolutely going to concede because they realize that Mega Venusaur is trash. Wally's Compassion, of course, that would have been the perfect card for this matchup. So you noticed how we prized an Iono against Alakazam because we needed the Iono to win against Alakazam. To win against Mega Venusaur, we needed Wally's Compassion, so we prized Wally's Compassion. Again, PDCGL will always do what it can to screw you over, and there you go. Mega Venusaur is an absolute lie. They outbricked me. They somehow outbricked a brick deck when they have Pokemon like Teal Masked Ogerpon that draw them cards, because Mega Venusaur is not a good deck, and I would have won that game. Like, you're probably saying, oh, you only won because they got a bad start. If we both had decent starts, I win that game because I can do 400 damage very easily. Okay, but do you see how useless Xatu is? Xatu, just, it's a complete lie. You think, oh yeah, I'll just put Xatu. No, getting the Mega Gardevoir as fast as possible is the play with this deck. So maybe I play like Revavroom instead, but I always have so many, like, Revavroom is just a Mystery Garden. Right? Like, what's the point of Revavroom when I have a Mystery Garden, which is the same thing? All right, so 53, and yes, we are 5 levels away from Prestige 3. We're in the top 1% of players. You know, I was the original 1%. Mega Latinas is the best one? Absolutely. And Crunchy One, how you doing? What? Another playable hand? This is goated. And if we're going second, that's even better. Oh, they decided to go second. Okay. This is kind of an unfortunate start. I imagine we're facing off against Dragapult or something stupid. But I can go get Kirlia. You know, next turn, we have options next turn. But I guess I just attach to the Natu. And Mystery Garden does nothing this turn. But this is an okay start. What does Mimikyu do in this deck? You want to start the Mimikyu and then TM Evolution with Mimikyu in the active. And then that hopefully buys you the turn that you need. And then you just, you know, retreat into the Mimikyu and start doing Gardevoir things. So it's what I noticed is that you get off to really slow starts with this deck. You essentially, if you can have them after 3 turns, if they're at 4 or more prizes, your odds of winning just absolutely skyrocket. and I have to knock out Charmander all day. I cannot win this game if they get Charizard up and running, which is really bad. And Yellow Icarus, well, don't jinx me. How about you don't jinx me? All right, so there's TM Evolution and the Poffin. We can't, oh yeah, we can't play things. So I'll just go get the air balloon then. We have this guy. We have TM Evolution. Actually, maybe I should have used Call Sign in that situation. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and we'll just try to play the game. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, well, does anyone see what's missing here? Does anyone see what appears to be missing? Did anyone notice what was missing? What was missing from that deck? There was a certain card that was placed into the list. I did put that card into the list. I recall, I very much recall that the card is somewhere in the list. Well, there's only 2 Guardy. There's only 2. I know I should put 3, but like, come on. Prizing 2 Mega Guardy. Yeah, that one we would have lost, but like, come on. Well, that's the thing. You're saying, oh, you should play 3 or 4, but the odds of me prizing 2 aren't that much different than me prizing 3 or 4, is what I prefer to do. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're saying, oh, 2, you should play 3. Yeah, but what are the odds of me prizing 2 versus prizing 3? I mean, the odds are low either way. Okay, I bet you we go from a great hand to a nothing hand with no supporters. What did I tell you? We get a great hand followed by a... Okay, well, we lose this one. I guess I forgot about Zard because people aren't playing Zard that much. Oh. Okay. I just assume... So yeah, Grimmsnarl and Zard are bad matchups because obviously they can just win. LDF is playing Zard this weekend. Well, yeah, that's fine. I didn't say Zard is bad. Yeah, I'm not sure why they have Bill's transfer in this deck. We're going to find out. Oh, I didn't mean to mute them. I meant to give them a thumbs up. All right, well, maybe we can win if we get a playable card. That's not quite what I had. Okay, so is Charizard just there to power up the Reshiram? Yeah, so I guess it's just there. Okay. Believe it or not, the Buddy Poffin makes this a playable starting hand. Not a good one, but a playable starting one. All right, so we'll go there, and then I guess we save the Mystery Garden for next turn. So we just go end turn because they can't do anything. I would have loved to, you know, have the Mimikyu do things, but the Mimikyu is not going to do things. What are we facing? There's a Charizard. There's some Hoo-Hoos in here. There's a Bill's transfer. This is some sort of wacky deck. Well, we got nothing. Again, I can put how many energy can I put in this deck? I don't think I put an energy search or an earthen vessel because I was like 10 or 11 energy. What are the odds we just never have energy? And it turns out the odds are kind of crazily high. Turns out you're just never going to have energy. So if you're playing this deck, I highly recommend putting in an Earthen Vessel or an Energy Search. I think maybe I put it into one of the lists because this kept happening literally every single time. But I can go... Yeah, we'll go Kirlia, Xatu, we will Arven, and then we'll go and get Buddy Poffin and TM Evolution. Wait. We prized TM Evolution. Because of course we did. Why wouldn't we prize TM Evolution? We also prized 2 energy. Another fun thing. But let's go and get... actually, I guess, yeah, another Natu. And we just hit end turn. This is... The luck with this deck is an absolute Obama Snow Nation. Oh, that didn't work. I'm sorry. I had 2 TM Evo in most lists, and then I always started 2 TM Evo in my starting hand, rendering Arven useless. So I was like, okay, let's go to 1 TM Evolution. And then, of course, the game where it wouldn't even have done anything, we lose. Oh, man. And if I put a Mega Guardi into play right now, they're just going to knock it out for 3 prizes. But that's actually not the worst thing in the world if I do that. Okay, let's get Guardi. I don't know. This is going to be interesting because they're playing a weird list. Right? They clearly don't have much going on. We got all of our Curlia. We have a Xatu. We can get naughty with the Zodi. I also have the Mimikyu to potentially do something here. All right, so let's go. Attach to you. That's fine. And then we retreat into you. Overflowing fishes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is all you want to do. This is why I keep saying Xatu's a lie. Just get Mega Gardevoir into play as quickly as you can, and you're good to go. And I think you can cut the Xatu and maybe go for, like, the Florges that removes weakness from all your Pokemon. So there's a Florges that says just remove all the freaking weakness from your Pokemon because you're so cool. Ah, crap. That's fine. We can knock out that Zard if they decide to do anything with it. Yeah, but you'd play 4 rare candy because the goal would be to get literally as many as Mega Gardevoir on turn 2. That's what you'd want, is you'd want Mega Guardi on turn 2. So you'd play 4 rare candy, you'd have like a turbo build trying to get the stage 2 as quickly as possible. So then Florges would sort of combo with that, or Togekiss, which I do have a build of that we will play. Is, yes, I know, another stage 2. I know. And funnily enough, they have a perfect KO right now if they want to take it with the Zard. And I would imagine they're going to, because why wouldn't you? Unless they're greedy. Okay, I was like, you 100% do that. All right, so my strategy is to just knock out the Zard, hope we get something playable, and that's about it. Okay. It's not likely that we win this game, but there's always a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Oh yeah, literally the next card was the freaking Hero's Cape that would have saved us. Are you kidding me, PDCGL? Do you understand who you're messing with right now? All right, so let's go energy, that. Sure, I guess we want the Curlia. And then... yeah, let's Mystery Garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I have to... unfortunately, I have to attach the energy. Okay, there's the bosses, which, again, would have been great last turn. Let's get that and that. Okay, so we're going to Lilies for 8. I'm going to Lilies for 8 cards. One of them needs to be an energy. That's it. 1 energy is all I need. Literally just 1. Thank you. We got literally 1. All right, and then let's go for the... actually, I don't think it matters. I think we just go for the Guardi because we can just manually attach that. And then, yeah, manually attach to this guy. Retreat. Mega Symphonia. But the Florges, that was definitely a card I was looking at because your Dark Weakness is so bad. Like, I forgot about Charizard. Grimmsnarl is a huge problem. Well, actually, the de-evolution is the problem because you can Hero's Cape and try to win. But Florges, that removes the weakness from everybody. If they can not get a Charizard this turn, I think we win the game. Because they'd be doing 240. Wait. Yeah, 240 is 480. So if they don't get a Zard this turn, I just bosses the charm. Okay, well, I mean, that's only 3 cards. That is only 3 cards, and we have a Xatu. And if you're wondering, but Poilet, Why'd you put 2 energy on the Mega Gardevoir? The reason I put 2 energy on the Mega Gardevoir is so I can retreat it. Because it has a 2 energy retreat cost, and I don't want to get my butt blown out. I mean, it's not a Saturday night, am I right? All right, so Reshiram is a problem, but it can only do 330. Let's go into you. Yeah, let's just Ultra Ball these away. I'm gonna Mystery Garden. We're gonna Curlia. Because we just have so much gas. Actually, we don't have that much gas in the deck. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I should not have done that. That was an oopsie. We do not have enough gas in the deck if I discard that energy. And then, of course, we get 2 energy. Oh, man. This is just comical. And then, yeah, we go for the Charmander. And actually, do I... Nah, they're not gonna get it. There's no shot. There's no shot they get the KO with Reshiram. Absolutely zero chance. I'm gonna leave this up to... Actually, no, I guess we go for the Reshiram, right? If I'm worried about the Reshiram, we go for the Reshiram. Because the Charmander doesn't really help us out. We just go Mega Symphonia, knock it out. Boom, boom. Okay. I'm leaving it up to chance, because this makes it more interesting for the YouTube video. Yeah, because if they get the Rare Candy Zard KO, that makes it much more interesting for the YouTube video. And they got their... Oh. No, yeah, I guess they had a dead hand. If all they do is evolve the Charmander into the Charmeleon, then they have to retreat into the Ho-Ho. And Ho-Ho hope that my hand is terrible, which it is. I should have knocked out the Charmander. Oh no, they lose. Oh no. Well, we're about to hit like 1560 in Master League with this deck. But do you see how good Mega Gardevoir can be without Mega Gardevoir or without regular Gardevoir EX? I know you can say, "Oh, that was a janky deck." They took like a turn 2 KO. I don't. We prized both TM Evolution. Both TM Evolution were prized. Why? Come on. No. They knocked out a Mega. They took 3 prizes before I took a single prize. Okay? They took all the prizes before I took a single prize. Actually, let's keep that start. All right, so let's go to... We're going to keep both of these nuts. We're going to try the Togekiss build. So this one has 3 Rare Candy, 2 Mystery Garden, Wally's Compassion. This one has 1 TM Evolution, 1 Air Balloon. Because, you know, I had to do something to fit all this stuff in my mouth. All right, so the ECAB... The ECAB game is on the bubble. So there's a chance they're not in the YouTube video. But I mean, that was a pretty crazy comeback, right? And Pumpkin Amy, I start playing Gardevoir and Pumpkin Amy appears. So thank you, Pumpkin Amy, for telling me how good I am. See, I told you, Mega Gardevoir is absolutely awesome. And Pumpkin Amy understands. Pumpkin Amy is a lurker because everyone's traveling to Milwaukee. If somebody takes Woad Trio to Milwaukee, then they have to win, okay? You have to win Milwaukee with the Mill deck. Those are the rules. All right, so mulligans. We got to do this for Pumpkin Amy. Oh, okay. You're embarrassing me in front of Pumpkin Amy, PDCGL. Is this the list where I put... Oh, did I put the thing in the list? Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I put the Earthen Vessel? Yeah, Milwaukee. Get it? Milwaukee? Oh, this start. You know, we put the Togekiss in the deck to try to get spicy, and then we're facing Ceruledge, which is, again, a winnable matchup if I have a decent start. But, like, you're watching it, and we've played this for over an hour. And nope, never dump you down. We have to be family friendly. Pumpkin Amy's here. Pumpkin Amy is the most wholesome streamer. We have to be family friendly and wholesome. Oh, look at that Togepi. It's so cute. Oh, there's a little flower. Yeah. Press 1 if you think Togepi is cute. That was me trying to be a normal person, and I think I failed. All right. Well, they 3. Wait, what does 3 mean? 3 means we're gonna lose this game, right? Well, what if I top deck? What if I top deck a Lilies and we get everything we need? Then we turn around this whole game. Don't make me turn this car around, because I'll do it. Squawkabilly? Oh my... How did they... Rompmaster, that deserves a pin, so make sure you copy that code. I'll do the drops. It's in the drops code. Do I think Togepi would be eatable? Not in front of Pumpkin Amy. Okay, this is... That was an insane... 22 cards left. And I have nothing... Oh, I did put an Earthen Vessel. Too bad I have nothing else. Oh, I remembered to put an Earthen Vessel in the deck. Too bad there's nothing else. Okay, in this situation, I think we just cry. I think that's all we do, is we just cry, because we've embarrassed ourselves in front of Pumpkin Amy, my number 1 favorite streamer from the UK. That's right, I said it for the win. You need to stream more. Here comes boss KO. Well, I mean, they're just gonna have it like that. Okay, no boss KO. But I think my opponent has kind of had the perfect start. Like, being able to Carmine into Squawkabilly, have Squawkabilly be the final card in your hand, go get Turo turn 2, have the Ceruledge KO on the Togepi, which would have helped me win the game. But this is just nuts. Okay, so I think the only way I can win is if I get the Togekiss set up. Because what I have to do is... Oh yeah, they're just gonna blow up the Togepi. Unless they messed up the... Okay, I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. Abysmal Flames. Do I get a playable card? Press 1 if you think I'm going to get a playable card here. Press 2 if you know that PDCGL hates me. Hey, that's actually going to do it. Except for the fact that it probably doesn't. All right, so I have to do many things in a perfect order for this to work. Okay, so we get rid of that. We go 1, 2. We buckle my shoe. I got to go Hero's Cape. We're going to have to, unfortunately, kind of lose this game. But we go get a Mega Gardevoir. Okay, I have yet to play a supporter. All right, you just need to give me a Lily's Determination. Why? There's 1 energy in my hand. What energy do you think I'm... You gave me a freaking boss's. You gave me a boss's orders. I did not want a boss's orders. I wanted a playable card. I mean, I guess I just bring up the Lunatone and hope. Man. And I also don't like how PDCGL forces you to do that as well. All right. Can I just top deck a good card? Surely use Xatu before Ultra Ball. I wanted to thin the deck to increase my chances of getting a supporter. So I wanted to make the deck as thin as possible, so when PDCGL doesn't give me a supporter, I can say that, hey, you're the worst. And Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you for gigantifying that emote. I'm going to use those 25 bits for 1 drop of foot lotion. Yeah, it's like, look at my discard pile. There's 3 supporters in my discard pile. None of them are the ones that I want. But I mean, how many night stretchers? I don't think there's any hope we win this. They are down 0 stretchers. Yeah, there's no shot we win this one. I mean, maybe if I top deck Wally's no, I just need to take a knockout here, which I don't think I can. Oh man. Yeah, that's yeah, let's just get out of here. Okay, I'm going to show you that this is a playable deck. Amy, don't go anywhere, okay? You're helping my viewership by quite a bit, more than you know. Like, maybe I do go to Revavroom or something. You know, we have, like, somebody who can just draw more cards. Isn't this one of those members of One Direction? Isn't Zayn one of the One Direction members? And Crunchy one? Super Crunchy. And Never Gonna Let Me Down, I faced a lot of Golden Go and a lot of Cerule Edge. And I won because I actually got playable cards. Zayn is one of the... Okay, that's even nerdier. I was going to make fun of somebody who said, yeah, Zayn is a part of One Direction, but that's even worse. Okay, this could have been an almost playable hand. But yeah, Zard is still good. It's just... Okay, I mean, this is more playable than I thought it was going to be. And Pumpkin Amy, welcome to the cockpit. Oh, God. Oh, seriously? Okay, this hand is almost playable. I can draw 1 card with Mystery Garden. You'll love to see it. Can I get any? No, these are the opposite of the cards that I want. I want good cards. So now, Amy, you can use all of those emotes that everyone loves. Everyone agrees my emotes are the best. And you just... 58? You can... Remember, you can use your phone. If you have an Android phone, you can use your phone to scan them in. And... Oh, wait, you bought a Switch too, just for Legends ZA? I'm just going to stick with my regular old stinky Switch. Oh, they're playing Okie Dokie, which we can win, right? Oh, they're playing Okie Dokie with Ursaluna, which is bad. No, you do not time out Pumpkin Amy. That is not a thing you're allowed to do. But yeah, no Switch 2 for me. I have no interest in spending... How much is a Switch 2? Like $600? And Amy, I think that's your first time out. We're sorry to see you go. But we did start a hype train. All right, so they knock out my dude. I have nothing that I can do. Oh, never mind. I can go Town Store for TM Evolution, everybody. Okay, actually, that's not bad. Let's go... yeah, the Mimikyu does nothing, so we just go for Togepi and Natu. Town Store. For TM Evolution. I don't know if I can win this one. It'll be interesting. All right, then we go TM Evolution. We go Xatu Ralts. Because the whole strategy for them is just putting damage on my Gardevoir. So the linchpin to their plan is this guy. If I can deal with this guy, if I can knock this out, we should be okay. And Josh, no, I will not disappear. Unless I die, I will not disappear. Because we have the game, literally 2 weeks. The Mega Evolution format ends 2 weeks today. If you can believe it, we're going to be in a brand new format in 2 weeks. And then 3 weeks after that is the full Phantasmal Flames format. But we get... Go for Togepi. Oh, they didn't go for Wait, you don't knock me out, though. You set up a knockout on my Mega Guardy, which is good. And yeah, this is the new Guardy meta. Okay, that's fine. No, Mega Dragonite's next year. Mega Dragonite will be our January set. Okay, hello. Hello, beautiful. All right, let's go. Town store. Do I have a Wally's Compassion? Does Trust Your Pilot have a Wally's Compassion? Did I put it in the deck? Who knows? Probably. Josh, thank you. Let's go get the air balloon.
Nervous sweat emoji. Nervous sweat emoji.
All right, and then we want to go Ralts, Energy. We're going to draw Hot 8. Every 8 I draw is hot. I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio. I only draw Hot 8s. All right, so we go Ralts down, Curlia. Yeah, Mystery Garden in play. Xatu. We really don't need much energy for this game. There's another Xatu. Okay. And then I think I just call sign. We go get one Mega Guardy, Natu, and Curlia. And I think we can make a comeback, because the only thing I have to worry about is if Mega Guardy gets damage on it, then the Blood Moon Ursaluna is going to screw us over. So the cards that will be most important are going to be Ino and Ino. Ino and bosses are going to be very important. I can knock out this dude, but it's basically as soon as Mega Guardy gets damage on it, that's when I have to be a little worried. And Walking Plane, Dragonite is literally just Mega Magnetric, but a stage 2 with a little bit more hit points. Only 10 subs away from the Gardevoir Love. It's sold out. I want the Gardevoir Love Doll, but it's sold out. And I was going to talk about Mega Heracross, because I built a Mega Heracross deck, because I have to do my Phantasmal Flames preview videos like next week. It's crazy to think, but I have to do them very, very quickly. And Mega Heracross, actually kind of a thing. All right, so we go into you. We go into you. And we just get all the things going. Get all the thingy things thingifying. All right, I should definitely INO them, but I think we INO them next turn. We're just going to go Rare Candy, Hero's Cape. I'm not sure if the Hero's Cape actually matters at this particular juncture, but let's go for it anyways. All right, Clairvoyant Sense. Let's build up this guy. I just Arvin for no reason. Good job. Good job. All right, let's retreat. Mega Guardy. Everyone's weak to Psychic, right? That one's weak to Grass, so I guess I do have to attach to the Togekiss, and then we go Mega Symphonia. Yeah, and like if you can get the Gengar deck, I highly recommend getting the Gengar deck. Of course, we face a deck playing Togekiss, they flip heads, I play Togekiss, never get any head. See, I told you, Wally's Compassion, we always prize, it makes no sense. Every matchup I play, we always prize the card I need. If we're facing Alakazam, I prize Ino. If we're facing Charizard, we prize bosses. If we're facing this Dink and Dunk deck, we prize Wally's Compassion. Oh man. Okay. What I'm going to do is win this game. You're going to be in awe. You're going to be like, oh man. Yeah, Gengar is doing less than nothing in Japan right now. It is doing absolutely less than nothing, which is kind of sad. There's Mimikyu. I don't think we do anything there. I could Speed Wang, but I don't know if that makes any sense. It's essentially just going to be Ino and stick them low to try to win. All right, let's go. Yeah, we use the Wallies this turn. Heal. attach. And I guess I accelerate to Xatu. Just so in case they try to boss trap it. Hey, there's a boss. And then let's go Buddy Buddy Poffin for nothing. We have lots of gas in the deck. We have a Mega Evolution Boss's Orders because PTCGL is a well-made game. Yeah, Sharpedo, it's because it hits the right numbers. That's the only reason, is it just hits the right numbers. Because you put Gravity Mountain in Binding Mochi and you're knocking out Charizard. You're knocking out Dragapult. Is Wally also an insult in American English? I'm Canadian, Pumpkin Amy, so I speak British, Canadian, British, Canadian, American, English, Canadian. But yeah, Sharpedo, it has free retreat. It's an okay card. Like, it's not doing gangbusters. But no, a Wally is not an insult. A Hoser is an insult in Canadian. And yeah, I'm excited for the Gengar and Diancie decks. The Diancie I'm not excited for because you just put a copy in Gardevoir and call it a day. I'm excited for the Wondrous patch because that makes a lot of Psychic decks playable. I will not be playing Tinkatun EX Alakazam until Wondrous patch comes out. They got the freaking bosses. I knew I should have INO'd them. Wait, they don't... I should have put the... I should have put the Hero's Cape on the dude. All right, this is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Now we INO them. You had to go and do that. You had to go and bosses, my guy. All right, so let's attach there. Of course, we get all of the... Hey, how many INO do you want in your hand? How about all of them? All right, so we might actually lose this one just because PTCGL hates my face. Yeah, we don't need that or that. I would like to get that Togepi back, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. All right, then INO to 3. If I get what? Super Rod? Do I have one Super Rod? Oh, I only have one Super Rod in this list because I was like, they're not going to target my dude. They're not going to target my guy. And I was like, energy is more important for the Xatu to continue drawing cards. So clearly I made a miscalculation in that space. Do they... I think this means they don't have anything. Right? Yeah, it either means they don't have it or they absolutely have it. And they absolutely had it. Oh no, actually they don't. Because they didn't... they need an energy switch. If they don't have an energy switch, they have to retreat now. Ooh, that's really good. Oh, that's even better. Okay, do I just... I think we not... No, because if I knock out the baby Blood Moon, that's not the worst thing in the world for them. Yeah, I should have put 2... I should have kept my 2 Super Rods. That was, I'm paying the price, that's for sure. All right, we don't want to whip our deck out. And then let's go... Clairvoyant Sense. I mean, it'd be funny to take the win with Xatu. That would be hilarious. All right, there we go. And then Mega Symphonia. I don't even think I needed to boss. Because remember, I'll show you the Ursaluna in case you've forgotten. Ugh. But the... Okay, come on. Come on, PTCGL. It does 100 plus 30 for each damage counter on your opponent's active. So they want to hit me with the Sol Rock. Put 70, and then that would be... Actually, that still wouldn't be a knockout, because they'd only be doing 310 minus 30. So this is... Are they going for confusion? They're going for confusion, which is why I put the extra energy on the Mega Guardy. So I can retreat it. It is so simple. You just put the energy on the Mega Guardy, you retreat it, and you win. Okay, well... Does that deserve to be in the YouTube video? Because that was just a completely dominant win by Trust Your Pilot, but the YouTube audience can't know how good this deck is, or else they might start playing it, and they might come watch my stream and sub to me on YouTube, and we wouldn't want to get more money for more Foot Lotion and more Love Dolls. And Caddy K, other way around, Caddy K. Obviously, other way around. Okay, can somebody please not target my Togekiss for once? Can you just chill on the Togekiss for a second? Like, just be a chill guy. Brain Smoother. All right, so they're an idiot. They're subscribed to the VODs channel. They have a really smooth brain. And Mr. Low Elo Boy, oh, in that case, just close the game. Just close the game. So if your opponent never gets the timeout, that means you disconnected. So if you concede, you lose. So in that situation, you just close the game and restart it. Yeah, they clearly love Gardevoir. It's kind of funny that this is the perfect start, except for the fact that we don't have a playable hand. Yeah, we're going to add more card bleed. All right, we're going second, which means nothing. God, just give me a playable card. That's a playable card for next turn. I mean, we'll take it, I guess. All right, so... You can't make this stuff up. You literally cannot make this stuff up. We prized both Natu and a Ralts. Both Natu and a Ralts are prized. That's quite something. $8 hours of maintenance for Pokeween, and that's it. And Caddy K, I'm going to stick this one out for you. I'm going to stick this one in for you. All right, so patch Tuesday. That's the 14th, right? Tuesday is the 14th? Let me double check. Tuesday is the 14th. This is just a pathetic excuse for, hey, we got lilies. I don't understand this game. Okay, we got a Togepi, and we got a Curlia, and then we go end turn because we got nothing else. So the game's going to be offline for 8 hours on Tuesday for this, for Pokeween and a Sinistcha fix and new hair colors. So they're probably also adding the Gengar and Diancie cards. So like there's probably they're adding support for the Gengar and Diancie cards. New avatar hair colors, Amy. Don't get too excited. That would be awesome though, if we could build Pumpkin Amy. Spooky Wood, yeah, we got Spooky Wood. PDC Gel is going offline. PDCGL will be offline for 8 hours of maintenance on... oh, boo your face. All right, well, let's go Arvin for Air Balloon. And I guess Rare Candy. You know, if I didn't prize all my basics, we would actually be doing pretty well here. If I didn't prize all of my Natu, it'd actually be in a pretty decent spot. Spooky Wood will solve all your problems. So yeah, new hair colors PDCGL will be offline for 8 hours of maintenance on Tuesday, October 14th to add Spooky Wood, and because of Spooky Wood. Because of some Spooky Wood and new Avatar hair colors. Yes, I'm serious. 8 hours of maintenance. So that throws the Tuesday stream into whack. And it's also a Tuesday after the first major of the new format, which is the first day most people will be back. So anytime, like if anyone wants to show off, like let's say somebody wins a tournament and they're like, oh, hey, I want to, you know, play this deck on PDCGL to show my fans how cool I am. And it's like, no, you can't do that. Yeah, we also just lose the game because you kind of need basics in this deck to win. And I have none. Yeah, you know, in order to win this, you kind of need basics. And PDCGL decided, hey, what if I gave you 0? What if you had 0 basics? Wouldn't that be hilarious? I can't take a knockout because I don't have basics. Do you see the problem? It's like I'm unhappy because I eat and I eat, or I eat because I'm unhappy and I'm unhappy because I eat. Pretty much the whole thing. And of course we play with our rod one time. Mystery Garden's also useless at this point. And yeah, we just can't do anything. Can't you need basics. That's all it is. You have basics, you'll be fine. Oh, so I'm your last resort, Amy? I'm not your first choice, I'm your last resort? I mean, that makes sense, and I'll take it, because, I mean, it's better to be a last resort than not even in consideration, but, I mean, Mr. Low Elo Boy, even if I had Clefairy, we still wouldn't have been able to take the knockout. Though, I mean, yes, if I attach another energy and then have Clefairy, but no, we don't have Clefairy, because this deck can do 400 damage easily. So, yes, we get another new board. Are they going to fix the card bleed? Who knows? Are they going to fix the select glitch? Who knows? Are they going to fix the purple card glitch? Who knows? But they're going to give us a new game board. Amy? Okay, I'm going to test that theory, Amy. I'm going to pretend like I'm Jimmy Eat World, and I'm going to test that theory that the 2 people in the world would have gotten that. In this category, there's only 7 people live. There are 7 people live right now, and I'm the coolest one. So your argument is invalid, Amy. Yeah, we're just out of it. Though, I mean, I guess people do have lives outside of PDCGL. Yeah, Spirit, yeah, just if you go on the subreddit, there's just a ton of people just posting about the purple card glitch. All right, let's get, you know what, Amy? You know what? You're going to get the deck you deserve, Amy. You know, we're in a fight right now, Amy. I'm going to show you the worst deck I've ever built. Yeah, you deserve this. You have better options. Yeah, we'll see who has better options after I play Gardevoir Grumpig. Wait, there's a PDCGL stream with 2 empty chairs? And that would be more interesting than one of Pilot's stream, am I right? That'd be more interesting than one of Pilot's streams. Huh? Yeah, oh god. Do you see? No, that's a secret deck. We can't show Amy that. Amy cannot know the secret sauce. I will play the Tie Rogue. We will do that in the future. And Real Kino, it'll be in the description of the video tonight or tomorrow if I get lazy. You know, or if I can't emotionally recover from the damage that Amy has wrought upon me. You know what? You know, Canada's at war with the US right now almost. I'm declaring war on the UK. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know, we're fighting over Pokemon cards. This isn't a Target parking lot. This is real life, Amy. You've crossed the line. Oh, this is, you know, wonderful start. Another wonderful start for Trust Your Pilot, where he puts a Fezandipity in one of his lists and still can't draw cards. Oh, man. Pink, purple, I mean, maybe I'm colorblind. Maybe this is me learning that I'm colorblind. And, hey, we have a working postal service. They're just walking around in circles and talking about how they want to work. It's completely different. I actually think I made Amy leave, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amy. Please come back. You're the only person who watches my streams I actually like, and that includes Sunny. Sunny just posts fart memes and stuff. You're actually an interesting person. Please come back. Yeah, Amy, please. We need you. You bring balance to the force. Hey, I have a Cleffa. Oh, Pilot's a genius. Don't look now. Pilot's a genius. I mean, we're gonna lose the game horribly, but Pilot is still a genius. Oh man, if we didn't start the Pheasantipity, we win this game, but we started the Pheasantipity, so we lose this game. Very that's how this works. Sunny is an S tier viewer. Yeah, you know, we joke like with Gazer Beam. The running joke in the community is that it's like, oh, Gazer Beam's a boomer. What a weirdo. You know, he liked hands instead of feet. Oh, never mind. Amy's back. Everyone be on their best behavior. Yeah, Gazer Beam is like one of the biggest, most coolest members of the Pokemon community. And like, are you kidding me? And just like, you know, is a huge member of the community. You know, Sunny was one of my first ever viewers. Sunny was like the first person, like back before Sunny knew me, he was really nice and I enjoyed being around him. But then once I got to know him, then obviously, you know, that's when things went downhill. Sure, let's attach to a Spoink. Why not? All right, they also don't have a Cerule Edge. Oh my god. Okay, this is cool. Great hand. Can I get some basics? Sorry, Cleffa. Sorry, bud. We'll see you some other time. The draws, man. Okay, I gave them a Cerule Edge. Why does it have an entire scripture? Yeah, once during your turn, it's just Gloom, but 4 instead of 3. And I do have Strange Timepiece in the list. It's kind of like a Strange Dime Piece, which is what I am, but it devolves your Psychic types. I think I put 12 energy in the list, but that still doesn't excuse me finding 0 basics again. And by the way, Josh, if you've never played Downhill Domination on PS2, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend Downhill Domination because it's all downhill from here. All right, let's go. We got a Hero's Cave. I'm going all in. I am going absolutely all in because I don't think they can do it. Energized Steps. We're not going to get anything. Yeah. Didn't need the ability to resolve to know that was going to happen. All right, then we go Lilies for 8. We're going to see 11 cards. We're going to get 0 basics. Oh, we got the Mega Guardy. Okay, we can actually win this one now. Hold the phone. And something you don't realize about Mega Gardevoir is that Overflowing Wishes can attach to anybody. It doesn't have to be a Psychic type. It can literally be anybody. All right, so let's go. Yeah, let's hit him with the Overflowing. Couldn't even knock out a Solrock. Couldn't even knock out a Solrock. That's kind of sad. But again, no matter what I pair this with, I have a Vileplume list, I have a stupid Grumpig list, whatever I pair it with, the energy accelerator always disappoints me, and all I want to do is just use Overflowing Wishes. And Lunar Shade, don't watch the VOD, and don't watch the game where I faced off against Venusaur and destroyed it. Don't do that. Oh, it's an absolute meme deck, but it performs really well. Like I have gained about 100 rank points in Master League. Like it's one of the better megas, which is kind of sad to say. But I'm giving you a preview of what it's going to look like next year, and it actually kind of works, right? You don't need the Xatu, that's rotating. You don't need Gardevoir EX, that's rotating. It's probably going to be a thing. Right? And okay. And we're probably, honestly, going to get another Gardevoir at some point, because we don't have a baby Gardevoir, and the Pokemon Company knows that Gardevoir is a huge Pokemon. So we're probably just going to get like a baby Guardy at some point. That's fine. So my plan here, that's on the list. Everything's on the list. It's just we're in such a weird spot right now where there's a new set coming out there's 18 new cards coming out in 2 weeks and then another 78 coming out 3 weeks after that. Well, I don't really want to boss around them. So I guess this is a situation where I just Lily's Determination and take the KO. Even though, yes, I know that they have a legacy energy. But there's the strange timepiece. Again, we just get all the energy in our hand. So let's go strange timepiece. Ooh, actually, I can knock out my Mega Guardy. I don't want to do that, though, because that's not funny. We'll get one. We will definitely get one. And I could have Ultra Balled away the things. Let me guess, 0 again? Yep. I played a couple games with Grumpig. I also got 0. You know, you might think it's a fluke, but no, I've played multiple games with Grumpig, and it never goes away. It's become a part of me. It never goes away. All right. Yeah, I know they had the legacy energy. That's fine. Hey, we prized our other Mega Guardy because, of course, we did. All right, so they knocked this dude out. As long as they don't recover their Fez, because they did have to get rid of their Fezandipity early. There's another Ceruledge. That's fine, because we're going to Ino them down to 1, which is always the game plan. And no, because I want them to take the 3 prizes to get me into a situation where they're Ino to 1. I mean, if I had a way to bring up the Hero's Cape, then I would have done it. Like if I had, what was that shopping center? If that still existed, and I got the turtles on the squawk, that's fine. That's just another card. And Kroji, they are doing interesting things. They are thinning out their deck. This is going to be a very interesting finish here. But again, I put Xatu. Xatu's useless. I put anything. They're going to get the Fez. They got the Fez. Damn it. Actually, they got 17. That's way too much energy. That's a perfect KO. Now they got Palpad and they got other things. They're going to be able to Night Stretcher. They're down 2. I'm sure they have it like that. They also have a boss. Oh, wait, they didn't go for bosses. They went for Turo. Yeah, 370, Abysmal Flame. So I should have put the Hero's Cape on the other one. You know, but maybe we Ino them into nothing. Maybe they get a bad hand for the first time this game. All right, there's Curlia. And then, yeah, let's go attach to you. Super Rod. Guardy, 2 energy. And then, you know, I'm not really worried about Ino being a lie here because they went and got the Fez, which was absolutely the right call. Okay. And you see, you put Mystery Garden in the deck and it doesn't matter. Mystery Garden just never wins it for you. So all they need is a Night Stretcher and they win. You know, if there was another way to modify Gardevoir's HP, I would do it, but obviously there isn't. Yeah, Grumpig, useless. Remember, everyone say, blame Amy, blame me. Blame Pumpkin Amy for me forcing you to see this. But Amy, I will let you decide. Press 1 if I play the Grumpig version again. Press 2 if I move to the worst Vileplume build. Of course they got it. No, Amy gets the... If Amy's still here, Amy gets the vote. Everyone is saying, but Amy gets the last... If Amy's not here, then I'll listen to chat. Oh yeah, Ceruledge is great, but I can win. I've won numerous games against Ceruledge. It's just that PDCGL hates my face. Loves my butt for some reason, but my face, that's where it draws the line. Wait, why do I play this? Oh, right. Okay, well, sorry, Amy. You've been outvoted. Maestro Pokemon 9. Maestro Pokemon 8 must have been taken. I am. Okay. Oh, Amy, you changed your name. And Lena, oh no, I don't care about the National League. Blue Jays won. That's all I care about. We got the game tomorrow. We'll be fine. Your opponent will go first. Damn straight they will. I was gonna say something profound, but now I don't remember. Phillies better not blow it. Yeah, they better not be like, "Hi, I'm Legend's mom." Never mind. Family friendly. And Amy's not here. We don't have to be family friendly. I mean, I guess I just go for the Regigigas in the active, right? You want my Amy's impression, do you? Oh, pip pip cheerio, that's my Amy's impression. Oh, today we're going to be playing some Pokemon cards. Oh, who wants to see me play? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's Dragapult with Ogerpon. Well, turns out the Regigigas was a great starter. Yeah, I do sometimes leave myself notes. Yeah, like one of my notes for this deck is I've never had such a hard time finding energy in a deck with 10 energy. Mystery Garden is great, except I never draw into it. You could also build like an Area 0 build. That was something I was messing around with. And they called me crazy for putting a Regigigas in this deck. I'm about to show everybody how cool I am. We don't even need Brawls. We can just win with Oddish. It's a little oddish how easily I'm going to win this game, don't you think? We're going to get one Ralts. So actually, how many Gloom do we got? We got 3. We got everybody. The freaking gang is all here. We're going to go Forest of Vitality. Because we don't want to get anybody. And then, honestly, I think I just end turn. Because the more cards they get, the worse it is for me. And I want to just be able to do all the things next turn. Like, obviously, I could have kept the Artisan, but that gives them an extra Dreepy. But I think I'm... Okay, well, mistakes were made. There was 1 or 2 mistakes made along the way. But if I can just get a few energy... Oh, many mistakes were made. Oh, God. I have regrets. But we play multiple Forest of Vitality. That was... And then we get a Buddy Poffin. Cool. Many things went wrong. All right. Many Bofas died to get these plans. Bofa D's nuts. Well, they're obviously playing a much different list. And then we get nothing. And then we get literally nothing. There's 3 Gloom in the deck. We got none of them. We also have no playable cards for next turn. But I can Kirlia, and then we can just lose everybody next turn, which will be hilarious. We can just lose everything. We can lose ourselves in the music. We can own this moment. You know, I'm going to play another game with this deck because I think PDCGL had it out for me. I think PDCGL was like, oh no, there was a glitch. We put Regigigas in your active, and they have a Terra, and they're playing a Terra deck. We take that back. We take that back. We're sorry. We're sorry for giving you playable cards. That shouldn't have happened. That was an error on our part. Oh my God. That is... I Ionode them into this. I literally Ionode them into this. And then, of course, we don't have a playable hand, and they're probably going to just completely destroy my entire back line here. Okay, well, let's Fartazon for nobody, because there's nobody in the deck. Let's Buddy Poffin for nobody, because there's nobody in the deck. But again, It doesn't matter what energy accelerator I put in here. It never works. Jaw? No, because that would have just been two prize. That would have been 2 free prizes for them. Right? Because I didn't get a Gloom. It's like, you think I should put Clefairy in here, but then Clefairy would have just been a complete screw up, right? And Croji, oh, I have 4 lilies. Don't worry, there are 4 lilies in the deck. There's more lilies than you could possibly imagine. It's just PDCGL having a laugh. Boy, you having a laugh, mate. You having a laugh at my expense? Yeah, I'll expense this bill to your face, mate. Yeah, they're definitely going to boss the Oddish, and then I wish I had a Clefairy. All I had to do was INO into, like, a Gloom and a Gloom. You know, I don't even think there was any way I could have rebounded from this, because PDCGL hates me. But, yeah, like, I can definitely see the argument for, hey, you should probably put a Lily's Clefairy in here. But you have to understand, in my testing, I didn't face this matchup ever. Yeah, the non-streamer client. All right, but I think this has more potential than the Grumpig one, though both are terrible. Thanks, PDCGL. You know what? You know what? I'm taking a prize. Yeah, yeah. This little butt face is getting knocked out. Yeah, there you go. I took 2 prizes. What are you going to do, Maestro? Yeah, and like Mew EX, Regigigas can be backed up by tires. Reversal Energy is a very spicy inclusion because Reversal Energy is just a bonus 150 out of nowhere. And I think Reversal is actually really kind of funny. Because if you're behind on prizes, which happens quite often, and I do think that a counter catcher wouldn't be the worst idea. But Reversal Energy is just out of nowhere, it's plus 150. But if everything is going well, you won't need the Reversal Energy. You know, I could go Hilda into Reversal and like Gardevoir, but I couldn't attach it. It's just, if things are going well. And Novostrius, it is still heavily bugged, don't you worry. But it's not as bad as it's been. And Clam Burglar, yes, but we're trying to do a 2026 we're trying to be cool, Clam Burglar. You know, you're expecting me. You know, when you expect me to zag, I zigzagoon. Huh? Get it? Because that's a Pokemon? Huh? Oh my god. Okay. This is a great starting hand. We're facing off against the basic deck. If I had one more Ralts, okay, if I get a Ralts here, we win. They had to take 11 mulligans. All right, they had to take 11 mulligans. What are they playing? It looks like they're playing... I don't know what they're playing, but I haven't seen a Hand Trimmer or a Zerosic. Is this Macargo? But the fact that I didn't see a Zerosic means I'm going to go for all 11. If they get the Hand Trimmer, then I'm going to let them have... I got 0. Are you kidding me? I have like a 25 card hand. I got 0 basics. I mean, it's a 17 card hand, but I got 0 basics off of a 17 card hand. That is some next level stuff right there. You cannot make that stuff up. Okay. Let's go. I guess just attach to you. End turn, and then we try to win next turn. Yeah, we'll just go end turn, and let's see what they do. Because I think they'll just go for like a Flame Surge. Now, they're not going to have the Iono to put me down low. Crushing Hammer, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Especially when you flip tails. But this is indicative of how this stream has been going, is that you drew 11 cards off of a mulligan, not a single basic. If you ever are like, oh, Pilot's overblowing how much PDCGL hates him, just rewatch this, and you'll realize, no, Pilot's always right, and I should sub to him and DM him feet picks. Yeah, I had one Buddy Puffin. I didn't even get Arvin, which is what I always had playing every other list. And Kroji, hey, there's going to be a big lull at some point. There's going to be a huge lull at some point in like late December, early January, where I got nothing to do, so all the bad ideas. You get the satisfaction of knowing that I'm satisfied. They jealously singed me, and they got rid of a Forest of Vitality. Hey, we got a basic. I guess I don't do that, right? I guess we just call it a day, and we go, yep, you in the active. And then Corlia, we want to thin the deck as much as possible. So let's go get rid of Ralts and Iono. Go get an Oddish. Oh, are you kidding me? We prize 2 Gloom. I can't even get an Oddish because there's no Gloom. This is so... PDCGL, you're embarrassing yourself again. All right, well, we have to get somebody. I guess I get Guardy. And then I think there was another Vileplume, but I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, there wasn't another Vileplume, so I'm glad I didn't risk it. I don't understand how PDCGL... He can't keep getting away with this. I'm going to get 0 energy off of this, too. Look, remember, we have 4 energy in our hand. So it stands to reason that we're going to... We got it. We got the KO. We got the KO. Okay, I'm going to leave this in the YouTube video just to show you how much PDCGL hates me. That we were screwed over by prizes, 11 cards off the mulligan, no basics, but my expert deck building still got us there in the end. If this was PDCGO, we could check that. I also prize I also prize Fezandipity. It makes no sense. I prize 2 Gloom, Fezandipity, probably something else. Zach plays Pokemon. What were you playing? Because I can't check your deck list because this is not PDCGO. Okay, since that didn't really count, we'll do one more, and then I'll go to the best list, which is the Coffered Regis one. So the Coffered Regis list is the best one. Ah, Jaw, that was good. That was a good one. That's a Clam Burglar. Well, actually, Clam Burglar would be jealous of that one. Clam Burglar wishes he could come up with that one. Yeah, PDCGO tried to nerf me, but my expert deck building got us out of that one. All right, Ron. Ron. Are they a bot? P2, or is this just like the Pokemon Company? Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Starting the Regiation, because this is a playable starting hand. We have a playable starting hand turn 1. I don't think we put our hands in our secret box quite yet. We did prize a Vileplume, but I have Turos. Okay, so let's just go for it. Let's really confuse them. Right? Let's just be like, what am I doing? I don't think whatever they're playing, I don't think they got it turn 1. They got nothing turn 1. They got 0 things going on. That Regigigas is surviving. And even if the Regi gets knocked out, guess what? We have Lily's Determination for 8. We're going to get a Fez. We're going to be able to secret box. We're going to get everything and we win. Okay. Oh, no, this is Guardy. Oh, I've made a terrible decision. Oh, no. I've made a terrible... Oh, we just knocked out the Frillish. You can shut off my items, but you can't shut off my integrity. All right, so yes, I made a mistake with the Regigigas. I did think that this would be a deck that had a Terra in it, but it just turns out it's a terrible deck. Huh? It's a terrible deck. Amy's laughing so hard that she can't type right now. That's why she's not typing right now. All right, so we do have an air balloon in the deck, or, you know, just I can Tauros, whichever. But obviously this is less than Jake. Oh, they got rid of the de-evolution. Oh, they have no idea. I guess they probably saw the Oddish, and they were like, oh, I probably shouldn't de-evolution them. That'd be dumb. Hey, they used Oceanic Gloom. If only I had a Gloom in the active, then it would have broken the universe. All right, so there's a Ralts. Let's go for another Ralts, another one. Go for another one. They are not expecting the Lilies for 8, for 2 Gloom, and then we just hit them like that. We got 0 Gloom. We got freaking 0. We got 0 Gloom. We also didn't get an air balloon. Oh God. Why? Oh my God. The draws. The draws. You're killing me with these draws today. Are they gonna call sign? Are they gonna? There's no way they're gonna use call sign there. Okay, just top deck to Gloom, so I don't have to. I'm not gonna INO them. Just like, no, I am not going to INO them. PDCGL. You cannot make me. I will not be using INO on them. I would rather lose a Regigigas with 3 energy on it than INO them. Oh crap! They got a freaking Guardy. And they got a monkey. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, well, Gloom. Obviously, it's Gloom. Yeah, obviously, it's Gloom. Thank you, Jaw. That one I know. It's Gloom. The fluid that oozes from its mouth isn't drool. It's a nectar that is used to attract prey, which is also what the nectar on my feet does. Ah, that's a good one. God, Team 4-star still holds up. It's so awesome. All right, well, let's take a 4 energy KO, 4 manual attachment on a Regigigas to KO a Frillish. Exactly how Trust Your Pilot drew that one up. And there's the air balloon that would have allowed us to do things. All right, they are absolutely not expecting me to knock out this Gardevoir this turn. They're like, oh, I can win this one. Trust Your Pilot's playing a weird janky Gardevoir list. Oh, I got this one in me bosom. Oh, me bosom's all hot and bothered. I got this one. What's Trust Your Pilot gonna do? Whip it out and slap me with his Mega Symphonia? Is he gonna become a maestro and conduct a Mega Symphonia? Ah, crap. Okay, watch me get no supporters and still no Gloom. Okay, well, actually, we got everything. Never mind. We got literally everything. Literally anything I could have hoped for except the Gloom. The Forest of Vitality's still there. All right, and if they leave a single damage counter... Oh, yeah, Novostrius, you want me to... Oh, yeah, Novostrius? You want me to ASMR this, Novostrius? Oh, yeah, Novostrius? You should give me that. You should sub 100 times, Novostrius. Nah, we got this. They haven't even taken a prize card. How are we supposed to lose when they haven't even taken a single prize card? Explain that one to me. Yeah, explain it real hard. Yeah, oh, crap, they got the Stream Tail. Oh, I think we lose. Okay, well, I mean, they're obviously not going for the Regigigas. They're going to go for an Oddish, probably, because they know that I prized another one. I mean, they might go for the Curlia, which is fine. Jaw, that's exactly what it is, at least off the top, is yes, it's just a 3-prize. Oh, they did go for the active. Oh, you've made a terrible mistake. You let Trust Your Pilot have his way with you. Okay, so Curlia down. Mega Gardevoir. If I don't... Okay, like I have a knockout on the Streamtail this turn, which is sad that we're this far away. But if I don't get a Gloom, I am deleting this deck forever. I'm not going to put the Mew down. If I don't get a Gloom, deck's deleted forever. We didn't get a Gloom. Deck is absolutely deleted forever, but what I will do is... Oh, man. I mean, I can... Secret box away these things. We can go get nothing actually useful. Yeah, are you sure you put Gloom in the deck, Pilot? Well, yes, I did. All right, let's Super Rod and then get another Lilies. And Cristiano, thank you for the raid. We are currently getting destroyed here by PDCGL hating my face. Because PDCGL doesn't enjoy fun. But we did just knock out a Streamtail with Mega Gardevoir. And we are winning, even though PDCGL is like, hey, what if you never got Gloom? So hopefully you had a fun stream, you know, and to all the viewers who were rated, it's all downhill from here. You should just leave. It's save your sanity. Hey, we took a knockout's a knockout. Hey, a prize card's a prize card. Doesn't matter if you win by 100 runs or 1 run. A W is a W. Couldn't I just candy to Vileplume? Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to use Cedar Box. And I need to Gloom. Prize card. I wanted to. I'm not rare candying into Vileplume when I have Force of Vitality in play. Okay. All right, Mr. Low Elo boy. If I do 400 damage next turn, you have to gift a sub. Those are the rules. I don't make them up. I just enforce them. We also have 5 energy in the discard pile, and that's kind of insane. Yeah, Cerule Edge is nuts. I don't like how it disappeared for a little bit, but then it just came roaring back. Like, it came out just over a year, or just under a year ago, and it was awesome. And then it just kind of slowly faded away, and then it's like, oh yeah, never mind. Lunatone Solrock, absolutely goated. Oh yeah, this isn't going in the YouTube video, by the way, because, I mean, Gardevoir. Interesting. They don't have enough energy to take the KO, though. Yeah, back in the day. All right, so they're doing 2 hundo, but then I'm knocking out the Mew, and they have to go through 2 Mega Guardy or something. I don't know, maybe. Oh, they got double Monkey Dory. Oh, I regret losing that. Oh. No, they're still short of a KO, right? Yeah, this deck really does need Counter Catcher or something. 250. Okay, so they can take the knockout next turn with Monkey Dory. Are you kidding me? You must be kidding me right now, because that is insane. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, if I get Hero's Cape, that would be kind of useful. So let's hit him with the old Super Rod for 3. 1, 2, 3. And I don't currently have a knockout because that would make too much sense. So let's go. I will say we have to attach the air balloon because I need to draw. All right, just give me some. I just need what? 1 energy? Thank you. We got a Gloom. Give me one energy. 1. That is all I want, is 1 energy. we got 1. All right. Well, we actually can win the game next turn, believe it or not. Somehow, some way. You don't have to give me a foot rub though that would be like a better thing for you. Like you'd want to give me a foot rub. I need 1. Well, you got 1. So they're gonna INO me. I couldn't put the Mew down because then they would just knock out Gardevoir with Monkey Dory. Oh my god, look at this turn they're about to have. Okay, so do they have it? They need to get more energy in the discard pile. So at this particular moment, they do not have it. I'm not going to concede because at this moment they don't have it. And they have to attack with Mew. I think they're doing the math in their head. They need, what, one more energy? They need one more energy in the discard pile. And if they don't have it, that's insane. Of course they have it. But they need a third Monkey Dory. But they can't put a third Monkey Dory down because they need that spot for the Mew. Which means they might come up short here? Sly Valley, it's going terribly. Unless I win this game, then it's going beautifully. As long as they don't play Ino, it's going swimmingly. Okay, there's a rod. Wait, what are they doing? Okay. Don't use Ino. Wait, what? Are they... They chickened out. They were going for the Mew and then they chickened out. Because they don't have it. They're not as cool as me. All right, well, are they going to pass on going and Mellow, thank you. Hello, mate. Thank you for loving the videos. Hopefully you don't love them so much that you have to replace your keyboard. Because those things can get expensive. You know, I got to replace mine every 2 weeks every time For the Win streams. So are they not going for the... Oh, they are knocking out the Gardevoir. Okay, so then Ino becomes much more better. Well, no, because they couldn't knock out both. They would have been like 20 damage short from knocking out both, unless they had more energy. So I don't know why they didn't like knock out the Gardevoir, hope the 3 prizes were great, and then go from there. Okay, well, obviously that's what we're doing. All right, so Artisan got nothing. And then Vileplume. How much do you want to bet? Hey, we got 2, everybody. The world is saved. We got 2 energy. Okay, then I Ino them down to 2. I can't risk putting the Mew into play. Just because that would lose me the game. Hey, we got Forest of Vitality and the thingy thing. Do I lose if I put the Fez down? Probably. Because they can go like just... No, we're tied on prizes. No, we're tied on prizes, Lena. We're tied on prizes. Well, that didn't work. Overflowing Wishes. And then we just empty everything out. 1, 2, 3. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to lose the game so hard. No, because I'm just going to Ino them. They're locking my items, which is fine. But they have a... Like, they can do things with Monkey Dory. Like, they're going to knock out my Ralts or my Oddish this... Interesting. Okay. Let's do Forest of Vitality. Let's attach to you. And I guess I Ino again and hope they just don't get what they need. Okay, Mew goes down. Let's draw 2. Have I played? I haven't played a Gust card, so we should be able to find one. Or just, we're never going to find a Gust card ever again. Believe it or not, I think this is the correct play. No, it's not. I was going to say, I think retreating into the Ralts and drawing your card was the correct play. I don't think that's the correct play. Because then they can Monkey Dory and attack with a Monkey Dory or attack with Gardevoir. So obviously this is not going in the YouTube video. Oh my god. Alright, well, they can't use Counter Catcher. And if they put up a 2-prizer, we can win. And I mean, if they knock out, and I think they might get impatient and say like, "Oh, I have to knock out an Oddish or something to try to win." Well, it's not how many boss in deck; it's how many aren't prized. Because odds are there's a boss that's prized, or my last 2 prizes are bosses or something. Because PDCGL would do that to me. And tell me you're not subbed to my YouTube channel if you're not subbed to my YouTube channel, or tell me you're whatever. You know the saying. Hey, would you look at that? We just destroyed. See, who's the better Guardy? And we did for. Oh, and they got the salty concede. Oh, baby, the salty. Oh, your tears taste so salty. Oh, Ron, those tears be so salty. the instant concede. The instant again. Vileplume was useless. But let's go to the Cofradrigus build, which is the one that I have the most confidence in. Unless BDCGL screws me over. But do you see how many draw supporters I had to put in here? Do you see how many freaking draw supporters I put in here? All right, Calliope. Fun fact, that is the name of Kratos' daughter that he murdered. Fun fact, it's Kratos' daughter's name, who he killed. And if you've forgotten, the reason Kratos' skin is so white is that the gods turned his wife and daughter, who he murdered, into ash and then coated his skin in their ash. So fun fact, if you're wondering why is Kratos so pale, that is the remains of his wife and daughter all over his skin. Yeah. Cool. Really cheery stuff. In case you forgot what happens in the first God of War game. Because I've played God of War multiple times because it's awesome. Yeah, in case you've forgotten, because the game came out like 20 years ago. Actually, like exactly 20 years ago. God of War Ascension, terrible game, do not play it. Every other, great. Even the PSP ones, great. They're like 3 hours long, but great. Hey, Clan Burglar, hey, having good taste in games is not bad. Alakazam, well, yeah, well, the whole point is that, you know, he asked for the power from Ares, and then he became a servant of the gods, and then he was forced to, you know, slaughter entire villages. And then, of course, my opponent's not here when we have the perfect starting hand. Oh, please be Venusaur again. Please be Venusaur again. Oh, everyone, do whatever you can think to do. Make this Venusaur. Whatever emote you think is the most Venusaur, use it now. Are they trying to decide which grass energy to accelerate? The fact that this isn't automatic is insane. And the fact that overflowing fishes is not automatic is kind of crazy. Okay, Alakazam, one of my emotes. It's all my point to, oh, it is. It's Venusaur again. It's Mega Venusaur again. We got this. And we got the Cofagrigus too. Okay, so we have to be very careful here. And Lena, after I post my video, Alakazam, Alakazam. I'm trying to bait people into subs, so they have to use one of my emotes. That's the whole point of it, is I'm trying to get you to sub. But no, Lena, after I post my video tomorrow, everyone's gonna play Hydrapple, even though I've never tested the new Hydrapple, and it's probably gonna brick as much as Mega Venusaur, but you know, that's the way it goes. Another Mega Venusaur. You know, it's so beautiful when you see a terrible deck. We have all of the things. The problem is they are going to take a knockout next turn. I'm going to wait on the Mega Cofagrigus, because yes, this is a well-made game. Let's go for Natu and Ralts. What do we got? We got a Kirlia and a Xatu. Yeah, I guess I TM Evolution. But I do want to have another basic. So let's go get rid of this and this. I'm going to go and get Probably just another Ralts. Yeah, because I want to have another basic. We'll go and get... probably should have paid attention to what I have in the deck. But we'll be fine. We're going to be drawing 8. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing ever goes wrong when you draw 8 cards. And Lunar Shade, I'm sure it's a lot more fun to play than Mega Venusaur. More like Mega Brickosaur, am I right? Original joke that I just told, just came up with. All right, if Calliope's not here, then unfortunately this will not be in the YouTube video. They've been, I mean, their first turn to attach an energy and put a Chikorita down took 2 minutes. And I scared Amy. Amy should be scared. Because my Mega Guardy deck can destroy everybody, and they're not here. All right, YouTube voice off. Hello, everybody. Oh, wait, they're still here. They're still, okay. Just, come on, just play a slightly faster Calliope. This is Master League. The best trainers are in Master League. You think that's going to save you from me? Actually, it might. Oh, wow, they're having a great start. They're not playing Mega Venusaur. They're playing the good version of the deck. They're going for Kirlia. This is bad. Okay, this is fine. It's just also really bad at the same time. But this is fine. Okay, we're gonna recover from this. They've had the perfect start. That we literally had the Guardy next turn. We literally had the Guardy next turn, and the PDCGL said no. Said no, we don't allow this here. We don't allow this kind of tomfoolery. All right, actually, let's. If I get another energy, then I definitely... Okay. Let's go Natu. And believe it or not, Triple Strike could mean something here. It's not going to, because we're going to flip like 3 tails. Okay, I'll take it. No, I think this version is the best one if there's no Mega Venusaur. Wait, no, because they're... Wait. Nobody caught that. Nobody caught the fact that they're not playing Forest of Vitality. They're playing... Did they crack the code? Forest of Vitality is a lie and you just go rare candy? They have a Hero's Cape. Oh, so they must be playing Venusaur. That's the only thing that makes sense is if they're playing Venusaur. And you're about to see the greatest game from me. Okay, yeah, there's Venusaur. Good. I have to be very, very careful about the Ogerpon, though, because if they just overload it with energy, we do lose. And they can very easily do that. But they're only hitting... Oh, no, they're hitting for quite a bit. I have to be very, very careful here. Okay, so they're hitting 300 already. That's going to be 400. We definitely need to not lose here. That'd be cool. There's a Super Rod. Do I have... What do I got in there? Ralt, Kirlia, Energy. All right. I mean, I'm going to try. I'm going to absolutely try here. Going to be what they call a try hard. All right, so there's a Ralt. And then I get rid of... We go Ultra Ball away, that and that. I get the Kirlia. I have a plan, don't you worry. It's not a good one, but it is a plan. Overflowing Wishes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my tried and true, just INO them to 1 and win the game strategy. Because they're going to have to put... Oh, no, they don't have to. Because they have... Oh, no, this is 350. They do have to put 1 more energy on the Teal Mask Ogerpon, which they just got. Wow, they really cracked the code. Do not put Forest of Vitality. Take out the stage 1s, and it actually makes Mega Venusaur good. Hilarious. Just, how do you win with this deck? You take out Forest of Vitality, the 1 card that's supposed to be absolutely cracked. And then you face a Mega Gardevoir deck. And if everyone's wondering what the propaganda is for Mega Venusaur, that's a perfect KO. That's kind of sad. Clamburglar runs the Mega Venusaur account. So if you're wondering why all this propaganda, that's because Clamburglar runs the unofficial account. All right, okay, that would have been great to have a second ago. If I don't get a Guardy, we lose. If I don't get any energy, we also lose. What the hell is this? The bravery charm. We needed one energy. We needed them to not get. Okay, this is PDCGL. This is PDCGL having a laugh here. That is insane. I needed one energy or them to not get a bravery charm. That was just complete PDCGL going out of its way to screw me over. That was insane. I'll let them have that one. All right, Silverain Mint. You know, if I could have rematched against them, we would win the next game. Like if we did a best of 3, I would win the next 2. I guarantee you that much. Because PDCGL just decided to really screw me over. But this is what I say. People think that, oh, you're never going to lose to Mega Venusaur. No, I'm going to. If I play it 100 times. Oh my god. Okay, remember that hand. Look at the hand I'm about to get. See? Do you remember the hand I had a second ago? And do you see the hand I have now? But if I played 100 games against Venusaur with this deck, I would win at least 70. I can guarantee you that much. Flamburglar, if you... Oh, it's a wall deck. Wait. So they have a Mimikyu, and I don't have a way to deal with the Mimikyu? Oh, it's a wall deck. Of course it's a wall deck. Why wouldn't it be a wall deck? It's a wall deck. I think we actually do win, though, right? Because as long as I get playable cards, I know, crazy to think. But the Farigiraf is a dark type, right? Oh, thank you for the air balloon. What would I do without that? I would lose the game if I didn't get that air balloon. So yeah, Farigiraf is dark type, but I don't think it takes a one... That is... This is... You can't make this up. I could not make that up. All right, Dutchy, we're under 1,500. You literally cannot make that up. Today? Just today? The app hates me every day. Yeah, if I was playing Gardevoir, like I play a Gardevoir EX deck. Like all the cards that you'd find in Gardevoir EX are in this deck, except it has more consistency. This deck plays more supporters than Gardevoir EX, yet does less things. Again, look at this hand. If I had a basic to start, I could go Arven for Poffin and TM Evolution, and then have a Lily's Determination for the next turn. Okay, I'll take it. I'm going second, though. I'm not going to screw around. Wait, this is Lucario. Finally! Finally, we face Lucario. For the first time in 2.5 hours, we face a Lucario. Don't do that. Don't do these things. When they flipped over that Riolu, I was excited to face my first Lucario deck in literally 2.5 hours, And then they decided, oh, I'm going to put Gravity Mountain in Maximum Belt. Okay, but we have a start. We didn't get anything that we actually needed, but we have a start. Let's go. Oh, ooh, I can lose this game really easily. So let's go for Xatu and Ralt. Actually, I don't have an energy, so let's go. How do I not have an energy? How is that even possible? Did I put an Earthen Vessel in this list? Of course not. Why would I do that? So if I just attach to the Ralts, we would be fine. All right, so Yamask goes down, and then Triple Strike. I also don't think I have a Night Stretcher. My goodness, this game is really got it out for me. Yeah, turn 0 Maximum Belt. All right, so if they somehow can't get a Mega Lucario... Okay, well, I probably play more energy than them. Oh, they got the Lilies. Let me guess, they're going to Lilies into playable cards. They're going to do the rare thing that I've never been able to do and get playable cards off of this. Yep. I mean, I should probably have learned my lesson by now that I have to put an Earthen Vessel in the deck. But, like, come on. Seriously? You should be able to, when you have like 4 Ino and 4 Lilies and 4 Arven, you should be able to thin the deck to get what you need. And it just doesn't happen. All right, let's go. I guess I give them the Ralts. And we do the thingy thing. Okay, well, that's fine. All right. Well, do you think they got it like that? Actually, I'm just gonna go for the things. All right, so we have Poffin, Air Balloon, and I'm gonna Poffin for Ralts, Natu. We can still very easily win this one if I just get a playable card. That is all I asked for. I will take an I&O into nothing right now. But I'm scrambling. I'm scrambling like an execute just to be able to play the game, and I hate it. You know, like I can't put more than like 14 supporters in a deck because then it just gets unruly. It's like okay, heave ho. They're gonna heave ho my Ralts with the... Oh, they went for the Xatu. Well, joke's on you. This deck sucks. Joke's on you. I have another one. You can knock out one Xatu, but can you knock out another? Oh, thank you. Okay. We lose all of our rare candies, which is bad. And they're going to go down to 3 prizes, which is terrible. But... What? Oh my god. I can't right now. Okay, we did get a Xatu. That's okay. We got a Xatu. And then... Okay, how do I manufacture this? I think I put the Ralts in the active. Okay. There's an I&O. Okay, so we go Coffer Gredius, Xatu, Buddy Poffin. Don't really care. Yeah, we'll put the Yamask because we're going to need that if we want to win. Okay. Everything is coming up Millhouse. I'm going to attach to the active and then accelerate to the Ralts on the bench. Because we could get a Mega Gardy here. Wait, do we have it? I don't have the knockout. I believe that a Lilies to 8 is going to get me something. Oh my god. It literally got me nothing. It literally got me nothing. Oh my god. I literally just Lilies for 8 and got nothing. I don't understand what's happening today. Okay, we're still going to win because this game is terrible. But can somebody explain to me what is going on today? Can somebody please explain to me why PTCGL hates me more than normal today? I'd really like to have the answer to that. Oh no, we're actually going to be 20 damage short of a KO. We're actually 20 damage short of a KO because of what happened last turn. Fantastic. Sure, let's go into this guy. Why not? Well, Mega Venusaur deserves it, okay? Mega Venusaur absolutely deserves to be trash-talked. Okay, so we'll go Super Rod and that, because we want to get back the Natu. Actually, what's in the deck? We have a Xatu, so I want Natu, Energy, Xatu. Natu, Energy, Xatu. Natu, Energy, not Xatu. Natu, Energy, Energy. Yeah, we don't need the Xatu, because we have one in the deck. And then we go Poffin for Natu. I'm starting to think this is not too good for us, huh? It's not too good for us. Okay, and then we put 2 energy on the Guardy. We are short of a KO by 20 damage. If they just get it like that, I'm gonna be so cheesed. And yeah, sure, let's get 1. We'll attach it to the Cofagrigus. All right, so if they can take the knockout this turn, we lose the game. I also didn't get any Mystery Garden or anything. So they have to do 430. They are currently showing 320, 90. Actually, they can't do it. I don't think it's possible for them to take the KO. Right? Because even with Gravity Mountain and the thingy thing, I don't think it's possible. And they have to waste their hairy mama knocking out the Cofagrigus. Yeah, obviously they're going for the Cofagrigus. Oh, they're going for the Xatu. Oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, that was a terrible decision. The best thing Xatu has ever done is die. What was your contribution to this deck, Xatu? I died. I died a horrific death. There we go. There's the Mystery Garden. We found it. I found you. After all these years, I found you, my beloved. All right, then we go Ultra Ball. Then we do the typical feign like we're playing a terrible deck, and then out of nowhere we win. And then out of nowhere, mission failed successfully. You know, we play Mega Gardevoir, make it seem like this deck is trash, and then we win. That's the whole strat. And then you try not to deck out, because that's a thing that could happen. And there's a Curlia. We go, look at that, 600 damage, easy. Mega Lucario done. They have a 2-card hand. They don't have a Solrock down. We got bosses for any threat they try to put on the field. They're out of max. Even if they played 4 Premium Power Pro last turn, Prolapse last turn, then I don't think they had it, right? Because they had Maximum Belt, so they were doing 320 minus 30, so they're doing 290. And then with Gravity Mountain, yeah, see, they were doing 410. They would have done 410, even with Maximum Belt, Gravity Mountain, and 4 Premium Power Pro. They were doing 410. And then this is the whole game. You make it seem like this deck is terrible, which it kind of is. And then you hit them with a late game Ino. You take a massive KO, and then it's just like, oh, they concede because this deck is actually, you know, you can get to Master League with this. You can stay above 1500, and you can thank Trust Your Pilot for building this. All right, well, we got to end on that note for sure. There you go. We built Mega Gardevoir without Gardevoir. The Xatu build is bad. The Vileplume, the Grumpig, all bad. Do not play them. Just stick with the Cofagrigus, Mimikyu, and probably not even the Togekiss. I guess I'll get the video up tonight. Press 1 if you want me to forego being happy and just get the game out. And I won't include that janky Charizard game. I will include the Mulligan Chi-Yu game. Obviously, we'll have Mega Lucario. That second Mega Venusaur. All right, you want me to do it? Fine. What did I just... Oh, I just clicked on Scrafty. So yes, tomorrow is Hydrapple. Should be fun. Let's see, is Sunny online? Who's online? Video game house. In this house, we don't play video games. Video games play us. Yeah, I'll raid. Actually, no, do you want me to do tabletop? It looks like they're playing, it looks like they're doing current format. So do you want tabletop or video game house? Do you want the right decision or the wrong decision? I will leave it up to all of you. Like Seattle table? I don't, what, it's, the arena and from Jackson, Mississippi. Tabletop sounds good. All right, so the arena live, and I've never rated them, so we'll do that. All right, the arena live. So yes, back tomorrow with Hydrapple, stage 2 grass type that's actually good. And yeah, they're playing current format. So this will be a Milwaukee preview. So be nice. Get the Milwaukee preview. Stream looks pretty good. And we'll see you all tomorrow. And yes, I will get the video out tonight, you greedy little savages.